Hi everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to play a different game than Arsenal. Yeah, I know. For the last few days I've been looking around for different games that we could maybe have a look at and try to play to see how they feel and all that kind of stuff. So I've come across a game called RECOIL. I've seen a few videos online already, so there's a few people that already did something with this game, but I thought we'd cover it as well. So let's open the game and I will walk you through what this game is all about. So probably this looks very familiar to you. So if it does, that means you play Call of Duty. Yes, and this game is pretty much very much like Call of Duty. I would say they've inspired themselves to the last detail. So as you can see on the screen, you have 5 loadouts that you could actually play around with. You can edit them from the right hand side here, and then you can go through your primary weapon, secondary weapon, and your perk. This is quite handy to have, and I was thinking about this before. In Arsenal, we don't actually have a secondary weapon. We only have the first weapon, and that's pretty much it. In case you actually run out of bullets, in here you actually have a second option to kind of pull out and start shooting people with. Then you can customize your streaks. So for example, at 3 streaks you get a sit rep, at 5 kills you get a guided missile, 11 kills you get a support halo. You also have a grenade to use if you need to. I have played the game a little bit myself, and I would say that the grenade, it's a gimmick. I'm not gonna say anything else. It's pretty much a gimmick. You can't really, there's no damage to it. You have to really hit the actual player, and they pretty much need to sit on the actual grenade for them to take some damage from it. The perks are pretty good on the other hand. Again, this is something quite handy. You can customize anything you want in here. As you can see, you can customize your weapon. Yeah, you can add things to it. There's nothing from stopping you. I have unlocked a few things in here, but it pretty much goes through your optics, ammo, and camo as well. So I would say the game has quite a few intriguing things in here for you to discover. Same situation applies for the perks. Again, in here you have 3 perks that you can choose from. You can only take 1 from each pack. So for example, in here you can get infinite double sprint, which is the one that I've got unlocked. And actually the sprint in the game is pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty damn quick. Perk 2, again, a few options in here that you can unlock by ranking up in the game. Going through the character in here, there's a few options again that you can unlock. I've only got 3 at this point in time. And as you can see, they change once you hover around with your mouse, so you can have a better understanding of what the character looks like. And again, you've got your bonuses in here. You can buy a few things with your Robux if you'd like to. You got double XP, double weapon XP, and double challenges. Again, this could help you rank up quickly and unlock certain things in the game if you are really passionate about this particular game. So this is the gameplay. There's a few things in here that I don't know, they just feel out of place, I would say. Don't get me wrong, I think the idea of this particular game in Roblox is something that is very interesting, and I would love to see this particular game improve. So I would say, first of all, the mechanics don't feel the best. The movement doesn't feel the best, especially when you try to sprint. So let's talk about the double sprint. So to double sprint in this game, you have to double tap your shift button on your keyboard. So at times this can feel a little bit tricky, and I would say it's not the best, because you find yourself in a position where you just keep tapping and tapping and tapping, and unfortunately it just doesn't sprint as quickly as you would like it to. For example, if you want to get out of a gunfight and you want to get out of that situation, double tapping sometimes doesn't work. You have to be really quick with it, and it should be a little bit easier than what it is at the moment. I think if you play the game, you'll understand what I mean. The ADS itself, I would say it's okay. The only annoying thing in Roblox, you don't really have a lot of settings that you could play with. I wonder if there's something that they maybe could add, because if you think about the ADS, for me, ideally as a player, I would like to just tap the button on my mouse on the right click, and the ADS would just pop onto the actual screen. In here you have to press and keep holding the actual button on your mouse to have it zoomed in, and at times can be frustrating because you want it to tap in and tap out, and that would be okay, I would say. The maps and the graphics are not the best. However, I can only say that the game feels quite clean, which is nice to see. There's not a lot of distraction around you. There's not a lot of lights popping that you could get distracted by. So that's an advantage, in my opinion anyway. The kills are quite easy to get. So if you know your way around shooting games, this is gonna feel a little bit easy. Again, it comes down to the ADS and how well you center your crosshair onto the actual map. It can be fun, I can tell you that much, but at times it can be also frustrating because it's a little bit annoying. Like I said, I'm going back to what I previously said about the ADS, about holding down on your mouse. The maps themselves are pretty much Call of Duty maps, but not with the same graphics, obviously. Spawning is quite quick, which is nice to see. It's away from your enemy, so that gives you a chance to kind of think about which direction you want to take to approach your opponents. Another thing that could be improved is the jumping. The jumping doesn't feel like jumping. So if you're gonna play the game, you're gonna see right away that when you try to jump, it's a hop. It's not actually a jump, it's a hop. And yeah, if you want to get out of a fight, you need that to work in your favor. You need it to be a little bit better than what it is at this point in time. I think with some minor adjustments to the game, this is actually a contender for a really popular game. I think the advantage with Arsenal is that the mechanics of the game right now feels very smooth, and I think that's why a lot of people are investing so much time in it. They play in it, and you know, you get X amount of kills, all that kind of stuff. In here, this could definitely be improved and could be worked on, because at the moment feels a little bit rusty, feels like something is missing, and I think the mechanics is the main part. The perks in the game also help you to claim a few kills as well. If you spend some quality time adjusting the actual attachments on your weapon and play around with your weapons until you find the one that you play the best with, you can actually create and put together a pretty decent weapon loadout, and that will help you tremendously in this game, especially if you have good aim. And you know what, I kind of like this. I actually really like it, because it's a break from Arsenal. It's a break from the standard Roblox layout and the Roblox characters, which is nice to see, because we need something different in there, and hopefully this will be worked on going forward, and the developers will make something a little bit better than what it is at the moment. I understand it. I think it's just a situation where they're trying the waters to kind of see and understand how, you know, how the game lands with certain people, but overall, I think is a very good game that has a lot of potential. I would strongly encourage you to go and play this game if you haven't done so far, because it's a lot of fun, and you could easily spend, I would say, maybe 2-3 hours without even thinking about it. I think this kind of covers it all, or the majority of the game anyway. If you'd like to see more content on Recoil, just drop me a comment and I'll record another game for you guys. This is pretty much it for today, so thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It helps our community grow. But this is it. Thanks again, and see you soon. Bye for now.